It froze because I switched over to HD. Now we're good.
So what is it? It's a camera not giving the signal out?
The camera's giving the SD out. But that's fine. Because I have to.
You guys look at the menu. There's the settings on the menu.
No, not on the menu. It's right there. On my camera, it's through the menu. I don't know. You have a better lens? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Thanks, Val. Yeah, we're good.
Got audio? You got video?
Got audio, got video. That's all we need. Nah. We're good. Test 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2.
Test, 1 2. Test. Weslaco del Rio. Now it's going high.
All right, how does that sound? Sound good? Awesome. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast on 956sports.com. I'm Carlos Romero along with Alex Pena, and we're at San Antonio South High School for this area round game between the Weslaco Lady Panthers and the Del Rio Queens. Should be an interesting matchup here, this area round game. We're going to get started with a broadcast here in just a little bit, but first we'll send it down to the PA announcer for all the pregame festivities. All right, so a good crowd on hand here tonight for this game. The 7 o'clock tip-off here. And a good crowd on hand here, Alex. You know, a good crowd from Weslaco. They travel really well as the starting lineups are now being called out here onto the court. And we should have a good ball game. You know, we were talking to Coach Hefner before the game, and he talked about he's got a player, a sophomore, who if this game would have been played on Friday, a 6'2 sophomore who would have been playing on Friday, one of his best players, but unfortunately because the game's on Thursday, she's ineligible, academically ineligible to play. So luck is kind of on the side of the Lady Panthers in this game.
And actually, Coach Fino wanted to schedule this game on Thursday to give the Queens just a 1 day's rest. Of course, Weslaco played on Monday at home, which they had a packed house. Like you said, they traveled very well. As soon as those doors opened, it was like Black Friday. The crowd just stormed in. Beautiful gym here, and they wanted this game on Thursday. And Coach Pino told us that for that reason they wanted that 1 day rest for them. Weslaco got 2 days, but it's 2 birds with 1 stone. You get the Queens on 1 day rest, and also you get them without their sophomore post, 6'2" post, which would have made for a more competitive match in the paint. But I saw the Queens on Tuesday over there at Texas A&M International University in Laredo. They absolutely dominated Edinburgh North.
Yeah, and they're one of those teams. Also, they got some size on their team as well. They got a couple of 6-footers who'll be playing, so they might match up a little bit against Laura Van Tilburg. You see number 11 coming out of the court right there for Del Rio. She's one of the tall girls. She's Laura Nieskern. She's going to be starting on this squad. She's one of those 6-footers who will be out there one underneath the post, and that's someone that will be going. Laura Van Tilburg will be playing up against. Now, in Del Rio, they come in the 3rd seed, but they were only a few points away from being the district champions because they barely lost to Laredo Alexander by a couple of points in each of those 2 games, so they could very have well been the district champions out of their district.
Yeah, and they really played like the number 1 seed against Edinburgh North, of course. Edinburgh North had a couple of problems down the stretch in district, but Del Rio took it to them in that 3rd quarter, outscored them 21-4. And talking about Nieskern, she got 16 points in that matchup, a lot of them via free throws. But right here you see the size advantage for Del Rio.
All right, so Laura Van Tilburg starting right there in the center right there. Taps it to, that is going to be Summer Smith for the Lady Panthers. Also out there playing for the Lady Panthers is Jazz Muniz. As they go inside of Van Tilburg, loses the ball there. Also, Angela Villarreal wearing number 2 for the Lady Panthers, and Megan Perales. Those are your 5 starters for the Lady Panthers. Here we go with Nieskern trying to work it right there at the top of the key, going up against Van Tilburg, and they'll work the ball around now. Ureta with the ball, and nearly stolen away by Angela Villarreal. And that's one of the things that she likes to do, Villarreal, and they score so many points off of turnovers, and with their great defense do the Lady Panthers.
And both teams stress the fundamentals of defense. You saw their first possession turnover. They almost got one there on that defensive end.
All right, I'd like to thank our sponsors, South Texas College, McDonald's, Payne Auto Group of the Rio Grande Valley, and also a special thanks to K-West and Weslaco Independent School District for helping us with this broadcast here from South San Antonio High School, the Area Round Championship, Del Rio, and Weslaco. All right, shot from the outside. That one goes off the glass there. Nice little shot there of that one for Miss Torres, Anea Torres, 2 points for Del Rio. All right, Jazz Muniz now working with the ball here, going up against Torres. Going to go out to Smith. Jazz Muniz from downtown, and yep, she hits it. Jazz Muniz, and on Monday night when they played, she had 3 3-pointers just in that first quarter. She gets started here early. It is now 2-2 in this ball game.
And she went silent the rest of the game on Monday, but whenever someone comes up lagging, there's someone else to pick up the slack for Weslaco.
All right, so now here we go, Panthers. Now moving the ball quickly. Angela Villarreal, this is what they like to do on the move. Handles the ball so well, does the junior. Goes inside to Perales, tied up, and they're going to say jump ball, and possession arrow will go to Del Rio. So Jazz Muniz with the first points. Actually, was that a 3-pointer? Yeah, it was a 3-pointer. I gave her 2, but it's actually 3-2. Weslaco on top. All right, here we go. Del Rio, the Queens, working with the ball here. Nieskern with the ball at the way top of the key. And driving. Another shot right there. No good. Rebound, Van Tilburg. Lady Panthers so good at rebounding because you have a 6'3" post in Van Tilburg.
But don't kill yourself. You got players out there get those long rebounds. They practice rebounding and defense.
And Van Tilburg with the first 2 points of the game inside the paint there for Laura Van Tilburg makes the score now 5-2. Lady Panthers on top.
And that's one thing that's improved from Van Tilburg these last couple of years. First 2 years, she was a tall, lanky player, but she's kind of adapted to her game, and she's a post player, but she can also shoot the ball well from the outside.
5 feet away, 10 feet away. Laura Van Tilburg has a shot. She plays great defense like she did right there. And here we go. Lady Panthers moving in the other direction. Villarreal handling the rock, looking, wanting to pass it, maybe to take a shot. She will from right there inside the three-pointer off the front of the rim. And Del Rio with the rebound. Coming in the other direction, Ureta with the ball. 5:18 here in the first quarter. 5-2. Lady Panthers on top as Del Rio will work with the ball here. There's Nieskern. Once again, way above the three-point line. She's going to drive it here against Van Tilburg. Takes the shot and count it right there. Somehow she was able to get it through and by Van Tilburg. First 2 points of the game for Laura Nieskern.
That's one of the ways they want to attack Van Tilburg. Get her away from the paint where that big girl is about 3-4 inch disadvantage between Van Tilburg and Nieskern. So they want to get her outside, turn inside, and then release a shot.
Driving baseline, Villarreal. Count it right there, and she'll go to the line as she drives the baseline. Possible three-point play for Angela Villarreal and the Lady Panthers. 7-4 is the score right here as the Lady Panthers on top in this contest. First shot no good, but rebound by Perales. And they'll take the points however they can get them.
And you see there, it's not just Van Tilburg rebounding the basketball. Anybody on this team, no matter what size you are, Coach Fino stresses that very much. Aggressive on both ends of the floor.
All right, looks like there's going to be a foul right here on the Lady Panthers. Going to be on Villarreal, her first personal foul.
And you have to make sure not to get in foul trouble early. On Monday against Harlingen South, Van Tilburg, she picked up 2 quick fouls in 2 minutes. They didn't sit her down, and she did not waver from her defense. She was still very aggressive.
All right, here we go now. We'll go and take a break and be right back.
Twitter at 956sports and on Facebook. Hi, this is Amanda with 956sports.com. Check out this week's show where we take a look at soccer, basketball, and football from the past week. Come back Thursday morning for the only sports show in the RGV and follow us on Twitter at 956sports and on Facebook. Hi, this is...
All right, so here we go. Back to our game, 9-4. Lady Panthers on top, 4:16 in the first quarter. Carlos Romero along with Alex Peña, sponsored by South Texas College, McDonald's, and Payne Auto Group of the Rio Grande Valley. Driving and scoring right there, Anaya Torres, her second basket of the game. She's got 4 points.
And there was a confusion between who was going to get her, Angela Villarreal or Van Tilburg. They both split open, and against that kind of performance, you cannot give her that much space.
All right, here comes Van Tilburg driving right there off the glass. Going to call a blocking foul. That'll go against Del Rio, and it'll be against Ureta. So going to the line here will be Laura Van Tilburg. And Van Tilburg, one of the better free throw shooters in the Rio Grande Valley. She has a high arcing shot, but they usually go in there just like that one right there.
Surprising, you don't see girls of that stature making that many free throws, but considering her size, she's got a very crafty release from the free throw. Like I said, she's very accurate.
Yeah, very, very athletic as well as Van Tilburg, making both of them. She's got 4 points in the game to make the score now. Here we go, 11-6, Lady Panthers on top. All right, here we go now. Del Rio and Summer Smith nicely working against Torres right here. Not letting her pass the ball in. She gets it in there, tapped away there by Villarreal. And now, here we go. Niskern driving. And that one's going to be blocked, and it is by Angela Villarreal.
So that's block number 1 of, we don't know how many, but she usually picks up about 5 or 6 blocks per game, and that's really her bread and butter.
All right, so here we go now. Del Rio to inbound the pass. Shot from the outside. That's going to be short, and Villarreal will come up with it. Quickly down the court, looking to pass, handling the ball nicely, oh so well. Takes the shot and goes in there for Angela Villarreal. Lady Panthers now 13-6 leading this game.
And that's one way to attack this Del Rio team. I talked to Coach Ken Hefner on Tuesday, and he said the way Edinburgh North hurt them was on that quick transitions offense. They fixed that in the second half, and then they shut them down. So right now, Weslaco doing a great job of fast break points.
Villarreal, the three-pointer off the front of the rim, no good. And Villarreal not shy to shoot that ball. She can't find the open man. And here we go, back the other way. Ureta with the ball. And that's going to be shooting from the outside. Niskern, shot no good. And here comes the Lady Panthers to Summer Smith. Smith's going to pass it inside to Van Tilburg. That's what she was trying to do. And they're going to call a charge against Summer Smith. And it'll go in the other direction. Foul will go against Summer, her first. All right, so here we go now, 13-6. Lady Panthers on top with 2:34 in the first quarter. Del Rio now working with the ball here. This is Peña handling it. Trying to find a place to go inside, trying to go to Niskern. Niskern is being closely guarded by Van Tilburg. Shot from the outside, wide open, little 5-footer, no good. Rebound, Niskern trying to go back up. She does off the glass, and I don't know how that went in there, but it's another 2 points there for Laura Niskern.
And on defense, Weslaco, sometimes I see them gambling. You saw there number 23, Jaslyn Munoz. She was going out, reaching out on the outside, trying to pick the pass.
Munoz there, Jazz with a three-pointer, no good. And Niskern rebounded there, and here comes the Del Rio Queens. 150 now remaining here in the first quarter. 13-8, Lady Panthers on top. Nearly stolen by Angela Villarreal. They're close, and they're actually calling a very tight game here. Second personal foul for Angela Villarreal.
And for two defensive-minded teams, let's see if that plays out later in the game.
Timeout called over here by the Lady Panthers. Coach Fino would like to talk to her team. We'll take a break as well.
Nobody captures the drama of competition like 956sports.com.
But the Bobcats are gonna go!
Our stories are not just about athletics,
Guys, this is about life. This is not always about football.
but about the human spirit you find in sports.
You accelerate to the point of attack!
I know it's going to be hard the next 2 months.
What was I gonna do for my family, for my brothers, for my sister, for my mother?
956sports.com.
The Tigers win it! The Tigers win it!
Be part of the experience.
And then Coach Elsa pours it on here in the third quarter. All right, back to our game here, 13-8. You see the score right there on your screen. Lady Panthers on top, 143 here in the first quarter. Really, the only thing interesting is that Angela Villarreal with 2 personal fouls here in the first quarter. As the officials here calling a tight game in this area round championship. Here we go, outside Ureta. Eric say she traveled, moved that pivot foot, and that's a turnover right there. So here we go now, Villarreal with the ball. A little bit of pressure being applied by Del Rio as they'll bring out and put Anea Torres on Villarreal. Perales with the ball to Villarreal. And Villarreal over here working the wing, wants to drive the baseline. She does. And goes in and over the rim, no good. And Summer Smith ties the ball up. And this time it'll be the Lady Panthers who will get the ball. The possession arrow says it goes to the girls in white and purple. All right, here we go. Shot there, Angela Villarreal. 6 points in the first quarter here for Villarreal. 1:15 now remaining in the first quarter. Lady Panthers on top, 15-8.
And they inbounds the pass. Summer Smith was looking to Van Tilburg, and then she fed it to Angela Villarreal, and that kind of opened up the lane on that right side. So they're using Van Tilburg also as a decoy on offense.
All right, here we go. Here's a good matchup right there. Niskern and Van Tilburg. And then Perales came in there, and with the collapse, they're going to call the foul on Laura Van Tilburg. She can't believe it. It's her first personal foul.
Well, it's a change from Monday when she picked up 2 in those 2 early minutes. And I was talking to Coach Fino after that game on Monday. She didn't put her on the bench. She didn't take her out. She said Van Tilburg is the second smartest player in the entire school. She's ranked second.
Yeah, she's ranked second. She's a smart girl. She's going to be able to figure it out.
She did figure it out. And once they figured out their defense in that third quarter, they just rolled.
Yep. And here's a big rebound here by Del Rio, so they keep possession of the ball right here after the missed free throw, second free throw by Keister. But Weslaco here denies them from scoring any points off of that. And Villarreal, fancy move there off the glass, is scoring for Angela Villarreal. What a move there, 17-9, Lady Panthers. Oh, so quick off the dribble, she's hard to stop.
It looks like she was going to cut to the outside, then just hopped and kind of Super Mario released it off that right hand. Beautiful shot.
Kind of playing like a little video game there. Nice comparison there. A way to describe that play there by Villarreal. Here was Del Rio on the other end. And they're going to call a foul. Another one on Van Tilburg.
They're being very picky here on 22, yes. And Van Tilburg just has her hands on her hips with a look of dismay. She was anticipating the offensive player coming into her, so she stepped out. And maybe they might have grazed her elbow, but Van Tilburg cannot believe it.
Or is it going to be on Angela Villarreal? Hold on a second. They're trying to clarify it.
The official gave the indication 2 and then 2 with his fingers.
And now they're saying 20. No, they're going to say the foul is actually on Jazz Muniz on 23 in her first personal foul. And we'll see if they clarify that. As it stands right now, I got one personal foul. We'll check it out here at the half. But on the scoreboard, it says that the foul is on Jazz Muniz. And I don't even know if she was near the play. All right, so here we go. The free throw is good right there. Or actually, both shots were good. And here we go, Del Rio taking the shot there. And they're going to call a foul on Angela Villarreal with 0.2 seconds left. Seems like she blocked the shot there by Kneestern. And that's another one. That's going to be the third personal foul on Angela Villarreal.
And she's such a critical part of this offense, Villarreal, just a junior. She's coming back next year, and she's a little bit of a facilitator in that backcourt for Weslaco. So 3 fouls. Let's see if the same lesson applies with her. If she leaves her on the field, on the court, or if she takes her out a little bit.
Yeah, looks about to looking to check in right now. Looks like it's going to be Gonzalez. Both free throws are good. And checking in now will be Ashley Gonzalez for the Lady Panthers. And Villarreal will sit down here the rest of what's left of this quarter, 0.2 seconds. And this is actually going to be 3 free throws for Keystern. And she makes all 3 of them.
And Keystern went 6 of 7 from the free throw line against Edinburgh North on Tuesday. So she's very good, and now it's a 13-17 lead for Weslaco. Yeah, 4-point lead here for the Lady Panthers. They were well in control of this game, but some free throws here being made by Del Rio. And we'll go ahead and take a break right here. You're watching area round competition between the Lady Panthers and the Del Rio Queens.
Copyright in Weslaco, home to all your digital printing needs in the Valley. At Copyright, you can sit down with one of our creative consultants to design that perfect program for your event. If you need a photo for that milestone time in life, we have the latest technology combined with endless creativity to capture that special time. We do photo enlargements, banners, and for new businesses, we can create signs, business cards, flyers, and more. Copyright in Weslaco, located on Westgate behind Walgreens. For printing done right, Copyright. Copyright in Weslaco.
All right, back to our game now, and tell us what you found out right here during the break, Alex.
Well, like you said, it was 3 fouls in that first quarter by Villarreal.
Van Tilburg.
So that foul over there that merited the first 2 free throws. it was on Angela, not Van Tilburg.
Yeah, so Van Tilburg only has 1 personal foul, 3 on Angela Villarreal, and Jazz Muniz got that other one that we thought was Van Tilburg. So Van Tilburg only playing with 1 personal foul, but they got Gonzalez now in the game here for Villarreal. And she can play some ball as well.
Ashley Gonzalez, a junior guard.
All right, shot right there, 2 points. Score it there for the Queens. That's Torres, 6 points now for her.
So 13 seconds in, they went right to Ashley Gonzalez and Anea Torres not holding back.
Count it. And the foul here for Laura Van Tilburg. And you can see Summer Smith talking to her right there.
Van Tilburg playing with a little bit of fire in her belly. She knows that foul was not on her. She was dismayed by it, and she's trying to show her game against this Queens team.
19-15, Lady Panthers on top here. We're in the second quarter. And the shot is good there. So Lady Panthers now 20-15 after the run by Del Rio.
And again, Nieskern over there taking Van Tilburg outside the paint.
Shoots a three-pointer and count it there for Nieskern. 18-20, or 20-18, and Van Tilburg now taking over and taking the shot there is Laura Van Tilburg.
So Nieskern took it to Van Tilburg, and Van Tilburg went right back at her.
22-18 now is her score. Del Rio in this contest playing very, very tough. The Lady Panthers most of the season, up by 10, 15 points midway through the first quarter. Foul called right there. No basket. And that's going to be a foul on Ashley Gonzalez.
And this Del Rio team deceptively good. We spoke to Coach Ken Hefner before the game. They only missed out on the district title by 3 games. They missed games to the top 2 teams by a total of 6 points. And of course, this team has had a couple of injuries. Couple players missed out with bronchitis, and that sophomore 6'2" post who is not out here today, who would have been eligible on Friday. But this team with 2 seniors on the roster, very young, and they're taking Weslaco right now to 2 points.
Very disciplined team as well, and they make their free throws, doing a very good job at the line here so far. Van Tilburg from 14 feet, that one no good. Rebound, Perales takes it up strong, and she's fouled. And they're being very consistent, are the officials on both sides of the court there, as Perales will go to the line here. And that foul is going to be on Laura Keystern, her first.
And I think Van Tilburg hurried that shot just a little bit. She had time there and space to maybe set up in there. You see her did not set her feet right and just had to release that shot.
All right, Perales now here. Free throw, no good.
And of course,
2-point game, 22-20. Lady Panthers on top by the slimmest of margins.
And for those fans listening on 956sports.com, they can follow us on Twitter, give us their feedback, comments, concern about the game.
Second free throw here, Perales, and that one is good. 23-20, 6:37 in the second quarter. Del Rio handling the ball here. Let's see where they go. Go back. Keystern working it. Blocked by Van Tilburg. Goes out of bounds. Saved here by Lady Panthers. Back to Van Tilburg. Good job there by Jazz Muniz as that ball was going out of bounds. Now Gonzalez handling the ball. A little bit of pressure being put on her. And Van Tilburg gets the ball. The crowd wanted a foul. Nothing called there. Here we go. Back to Gonzalez. Smith over here on the wing. Looking to go inside. Going to run a pick and roll with Van Tilburg. That's going to be Smith taking it strong. And she draws a foul. And Summer Smith, the senior, will go to the line.
On that rebound, you saw the hustle that Coach Pino preaches. And right now, she's giving a little bit of a tap on the cheek to Ashley Gonzalez to kind of get her back in the game. She did a good job there on that defensive end.
23-20 is our score. Summer Smith, good. 24-20 now is our score. And one thing, the Lady Panthers are going to be matched in this game because Del Rio as far as the free throw line is concerned, very, very disciplined. I think they missed one free throw only so far in this game. Summer Smith, she makes both of them.
And when they get those shots on the outside, get fouled, and they go to free throw line 3 times, they do not miss. So it's going to be who can attack the basket and draw more fouls, get to a free throw line, and be consistent from there.
5-point lead. Turnover right there as Keystern throws it over there to Ureta, and she wasn't ready for it.
That's just good old-fashioned miscommunication.
Yeah, so Niskern over there just threw that one away unintentionally. So here we go now. A little bit of pressure coming up on Smith, handling the ball nicely to Gonzalez. Inside to Perales, wide open off the glass. She lays that one in. They were focusing so much on Van Tilburg and everybody else, they forgot about Perales, and now it's a 7-point lead for the Lady Panthers after the 2 points by Megan. And so we'll go ahead and take a break right here at 5:42. It is the Lady Panthers on top by a score of 27-20. You're watching this game live on 956sports.com.
With 956sports.com. Check out this week's show where we take a look at soccer, basketball, and football from the past week. Come back Thursday morning for the only sports show in the RGB, and follow us on Twitter at 956sports and on Facebook. Hi, this is Amanda with 956sports.com. Check out this week's show where we take a look at soccer, basketball, and football from the past week. Come back Thursday morning for the only sports show in the RGB,
run.
and follow us on Twitter at 956sports and on Facebook.
Back to our game now. It is the Lady Panthers on top 27-20. We're in the second quarter. And pretty interesting here in this game is that Angela Villarreal with 3 quick fouls in that first quarter has not played the second quarter at all. And the Lady Tigers still able to extend their lead there on a 5-0 run there, Alex.
Yeah, and like we've been talking about, Laura Van Tilburg, such a presence on both ends of the floor, but they've been using her as a decoy. You saw there in the paint, wide open was Megan Perales for that inside shot. And again, the block by Van Tilburg. That's her second block of the game.
Van Tilburg with another block here. That one on Niestern. And here we go, right back to her. Going to find Smith. She does. Smith working it, baseline. Back to Van Tilburg, loses the ball. And Van Tilburg will actually get it back here. And they'll restart it here with Muniz and Gonzalez. 5:08 left in the second quarter.
And Van Tilburg, she is moving that entire defense. Wherever she is, the blue jerseys follow.
Yeah, they all want to collapse on there and a turnover there. And here we go with Del Rio. They got the ball, and the Lady Panthers, not a good possession there for them, but good defense by Del Rio. Here we go. Short is shot, no good there by Nisker. Smith with the ball, handling it now. Back to Muniz, she can shoot that one inside the three-pointer, no good. And it's going to be a rebound, and it is by Del Rio. 4:34 now left in the second quarter. Panthers on top, 27-20. Lady Panthers now. And here we go with Del Rio. That's Torres handling the ball, and she finds Ureta. Back to Torres. Torres takes the three-pointer. Count it! Count that one for Torres. She's got 11 points in this game.
She had 27 on Tuesday in that thrashing of Edinburgh North. And again, that pressure defense.
A three-pointer right there gets them right back into this contest. A 4-point lead for the Lady Panthers. The shot here is no good by Gonzalez. And going to be knocked out of bounds by Van Tilburg. And one of the things that they're doing very well, Del Rio, usually it's the Lady Panthers dominate on the boards, but Del Rio's doing a good job of blocking out in this contest, and they're the ones that are doing a good job matching up against Weslaco on the boards.
And one thing that's hurting Van Tilburg is having to go to the outside and guard Laura Nieskern. As we know, she can't shoot the outside ball very well, and another bucket for the Queens.
The Queens, Victoria Mesa, with a shot right there. Her first 2 points of the game, making it a 2-point game. Gonzalez now working it here. Back to Muniz, back to Gonzalez. Muniz, open shot. Count it! Three-pointer there for Jazz Muniz.
And they took advantage of that 2-3 zone. It was 23-1 on the outside, and then Jasmine Muniz wide open, release, and another three for the Lady Panthers.
They're going to call a foul right there. That's going to be on Megan Perales, her first personal foul. Jazz Muniz so far, she's got 2 3-pointers. She got 6 points in this contest. 3:08 left in the second quarter. Going to the line here and shooting the free throw, and it's good for Ureta. She is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Second free throw here.
And a very close game called, like you said, Carlos, by the officials. It might come down to who makes the most free throws. That
one no good. Rebound Van Tilburg. We're at 3:05 in the second quarter. Summer Smith now handling the ball. And she has Jazz Muniz. Muniz is open. We'll go back to Smith. Into Gonzalez trying to go inside to Van Tilburg. She's being double teamed. Taking the shot there. Another 3-pointer for Jazz Muniz. Making the score 33-26. Lady Panthers 9 points for Jazz.
She came alive in the first quarter on Monday, this time coming when they really need her to stretch out a 2-point lead, make it now a 7-point advantage.
Scoring on the other end there, that is Peña, Cheyenne Peña for Del Rio. As they continue to score, doing a good job is Del Rio keeping up here with Lady Panthers. And Jazz Muniz has done an excellent job with Angela Villarreal sitting on the bench this entire second quarter because she's in foul trouble with 3 personal fouls. And Angela Villarreal had 6 points in that first quarter. Here we go, Smith. Back to Muniz. Van Tilburg, double team. And what are they going to call here? They're going to say she traveled, and that's a turnover. And it's 2:08. Del Rio will have a chance to cut into this 33-28 Panther lead.
But I like the passing they're having from the outside in to get away from that half-court pressure that Anaya Torres is throwing at them. And now another travel.
Good pressure there. Good pressure there by Summer Smith. To cause the turnover.
And Coach Hefner telling his queens they got to focus. They had just created a turnover. It's a 5-point game. They could have cut it to a 1-possession game, and they gave it right back with 1:57.
All right, so here we go now. This is Summer Smith working the ball around here. Muniz Gonzalez on the wings. Van Tilburg working the post inside. Muniz, another 3-pointer. Count it! Jazz Muniz is on fire here in the second quarter with 3 3-pointers, 4 in the game. Making the score 36-28. Lady Panthers in a hotly contested game against Del Rio. 5-second violation there. Another good job by Summer Smith. She caused a turnover in the last possession and another one right here.
And this is where Weslaco likes to get you. They try to stretch you out with a big advantage, and then the other team tries to get desperate. Right there you saw the shot attempt way too long, and they turn it right back.
Trying to go inside to Perales. Smith, baseline jumper is good. Summer Smith now doing it offensively. A couple of defensive plays have caused turnovers, and here we go now as she gets hot offensively. 10-point lead, 38-28, Lady Panthers.
And not too long ago, it was 27-25.
And now the fans here who traveled 4 hours on the road, and we're here at 6 o'clock when the gym opened, making some noise.
Nice intentions by Summer Smith, again reaching in there, deflect the ball with 49 seconds left.
She is the defensive player of the first half for sure. 49 seconds now remaining in the first half.
So we have all this talk of Van Tilburg, but everybody else is picking up their game on defense.
Oh, absolutely. It's a team game here for the Lady Panthers, not just a one-man band. Smith driving, avoids the contact, and scores there for Summer Smith. 2 points for her. And she's got 6 points in the quarter, 32 seconds remaining, 40-28 Panthers.
The exact same thing is happening from Monday night. It was a tied game between Weslaco and Harlingen South. It was a 6-point game. Harlingen South got back in it, but then the end of the second quarter, Van Tilburg and company, they got it going, turning the ball, forcing the turnovers, and then running back on the end. It was a 2-point game for Weslaco, and now you look at the scoreboard, 12-point advantage for the Lady Panthers.
All right, 23 seconds remaining before the half. 40-28. Keystern over here at the top. And they'll work the ball around over here to Torres. Stolen. Van Tilburg over here on the fast break.
Dunk it.
Van Tilburg misses the lay-in. And here we go with 11 seconds. 10 now. Coming down the court, stolen by Summer Smith. She'll get the ball with 5 seconds. Looking, she's got to get rid of it.
There's time.
To Van Tilburg at the buzzer. Counted! Laurel Van Tilburg with 2 points at the buzzer to end the first half to make the score. Lady Panthers 42, Del Rio 28.
And she makes up for the miss 10 seconds ago. And you said it, there were 2 players out here on the end, wide open. And Villarreal, number 1. Summer Smith, she was looking to see who was open, and you thought for a minute they might have overlooked, but at the buzzer, Van Tilburg coming through with the bucket.
All right, we'll go ahead and keep it right here. Halftime as the varsity and junior varsity cheerleaders out on the floor. We'll go ahead and keep it right here during our break, and we'll come back with some stats and some more commentary right after the Lady Panthers cheerleading squad out there.
Nobody captures the drama of competition like 956 Sports.
All right, you got totals there? Or I'll look at mine, see what I got.
Our stories are not just about athletics.
Guys, this is about life. This is not always about football.
But about the human spirit you find
right now what
in
happened.
sports.
I got to write a story after this.
I know it's going to be hard.
You're doing a lot, man. You're doing
What was I going to do for my
stats,
family,
updating
for my
this.
brothers, for my sister, for my mother.
Help me out however way I
956
can. You want me to confirm that? You want to check downstairs, see how well
Yeah,
go for it.
Tigers win!
Be part of the experience.
And then Calchelsa pours it on here in the third quarter.
Nobody captures the drama of competition like 956.
Home to all your digital printing needs in the Valley. At Copyright, you can sit down with one of our creative consultants to design that perfect program for your event. If you need a photo for that milestone time in life, we have the latest technology combined with endless creativity to capture that special time. We do photo enlargements, banners, and for new businesses, we can create signs, business cards, flyers, and more. Copyright in Weslaco, located on Westgate behind Walgreens. For printing done right, Copyright.
Hi, this is Amanda with 956sports.com. Check out this week's show where we take a look at soccer, basketball, and football from the past.
It's going good, really good.
Come back Thursday morning for the only sports show in the RGV, and follow us on Twitter at 956sports and on Facebook. Hi, this is Amanda with 956sports.com. Check out this week's show where we take a look at soccer, basketball, and football from the past week. Come back Thursday morning for the only sports show in the RGV, and follow us on Twitter at 956sports and on Facebook. Hi, this is Amanda with 956.
Sure, no problem. It's good to be here. All right, let's take a look at some totals here at halftime here. These are unofficial totals, and I got Jazz Muniz so far leading the Lady Panthers with 12 points. All of those three-pointers. She had 3 in the first quarter, and then she had 3 threes there in the second quarter, and really something that was needed because Villarreal, who is known not only for her great ball handling skills but also scoring a lot for the Lady Panthers with in foul trouble early on in the game, sat the entire second quarter. So you had to have somebody pick it up with the scoring in the scoring department. Jazz Muniz was able to come in to score in that second quarter 3 3-pointers, and then of course Summer Smith also, she got all of her points in the second quarter with 6 points. And what else do you got there, Alex?
Angela, before she fouled out, before she came out with 3 fouls, in that first quarter, 8 points. So she was leading the way early on. And talking to Coach Fino, she always says, this isn't just Laura Van Tilburg. This is a team. This is a team concept. When someone is in foul trouble, comes out, or someone is not picking up their game, someone always usually fills in.
Yeah.
Clearly, in that second quarter, it was Jasmine Muniz.
Well, and a lot of people you always focus on one particular player. It just because I guess we're lazy or something like that. But it's easier just to key on one player. But the Lady Panthers, and you can see this team is not a one-dimensional team. They got the guards that can shoot from the outside, of course, in Jazz Muniz and Angela Villarreal and even Ashley Gonzalez. At times will contribute a lot of points. And you saw here Summer Smith coming to the plate here. Not a big score, but certainly one of the captains on this team. She can handle the ball well. She plays great defense. She came in there and she chipped in 6 points there in the second quarter. So definitely, it's not just a Laura Van Tilburg team. She is the key, and she's a great basketball player. She's, of course, going to be playing D1 basketball at UTPA. But as an entire team, this is just a multifaceted team that the Lady Panthers have here on the court.
Yeah, like you said, she's a great leader there. Summer can also, she's got great vision out there on the court. You saw it on that long pass to Van Tilburg with 2 seconds left. Got the layup inside, but she's got a great peripheral vision. She knows where all her teammates are at any given point in time on the court. And this all goes back to that off-season workout, which Coach Fino told me about. All these girls, they play summer basketball with the Weslaco Fears. Other coaches from other teams invite them to go play with their teams.
Individually.
Individually.
Right, yeah, they asked Laura to go play with another team out of Houston or Dallas, but they stick together. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, and that's one concept that Coach Fino brought to her. This is her first head coaching gig. She was the freshman coach, and she jumped up the ranks to coach the varsity 9 years ago. And that's one thing she's emphasized on this team. Play as much basketball as you can together. Don't be out there in the park shooting by yourself. Shooting is not going to make you better. When it's 5 girls, you got 4 other players depending on you. And you saw there on that last stretch of the second quarter, this was a 25-27 game in favor of Weslaco after the Queens cut it with a 5-0 run. And they just stormed out there. Why? It's high basketball IQ, understanding where your teams are. And this goes back to 2, 3, 4 years ago. Aside from Van Tilburg graduating, and also
Summer Smith.
I think
that's about it.
You have everybody else coming back, and they've been playing together since 6th, 7th grade. Everybody on Weslaco ISD from the 7th, 8th grade, freshman, sophomore, junior, dark, whatever, junior, varsity, dark, all that stuff. They've all won the district title. So they got everybody playing together, and right now they have Del Rio on the ropes.
Yeah, and one of the things also, you saw the calm, you saw the collectedness of the basketball team as well. When Villarreal went out, and she went out with 3 fouls, they stayed nice, calm, and cool and collected, and didn't really have to, rely on one particular person. Villarreal, she is definitely a major factor in this game, and you have to adjust. You have to adjust to what is going on around you, and the officials are going to call it a tight game. So that's one of the things that the Lady Panthers are going to have to work on here as you go into the second half, is that if Villarreal comes back into the game and starts the second half, which she probably will, she's going to have to play smart because she's got 3 personal fouls. So the Lady Panthers were able to remain calm and then adjust to the officials who were calling it a tight game.
And Coach Fino telling Summer Smith a couple of words of confidence, and you saw their number 2, Angela Villarreal, coming back there with her team. So it looks like she's going to come back on the court. But when she came out in that second quarter, right there filling the void, Ashley Gonzalez, Anea Torres came in and attacked her immediately on the inbounds pass with a little pick and roll, went to the outside, finger roll bucket, cut it down to a 3-point game. But Ashley Gonzalez did a great job of coming back and helping the team on the other end as well.
All right, well, I hope you're enjoying this broadcast live on 956sports.com, brought to you by South Texas College, McDonald's, and Payne Auto Group of the Rio Grande Valley. Also, I'd like to give a special thanks to Weslaco Independent School District, WISD, K-West, and all those back at the station over there, and, of course, the crew here from K-West, and talking about Rafael over here on the camera, and, of course, Julian Olivares back at the station, and Steve Valdez, General Manager of K-West, and, of course, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Alejandro.
Yeah, the Weslaco people very friendly here at K-West, making this broadcast possible with their feed.
All right, so that's going to be a foul right here, and it's going to be on Torres. That'll be her first foul of Del Rio. All right, here we go now. Stolen away and working the other direction. Torres with the ball. Shot, high arcing shot off No good. Good defense there by Van Tilburg. And Muniz ties up Cheyenne Pena. And it'll be Del Rio ball. Third quarter just underway here, 42-28. Lady Panthers on top. Perales nearly tapped that one away. But Del Rio retains possession. Here we go. Nieskern, Van Tilburg, nice little move there. Couldn't get it to fall. And here we go, Panthers.
Fast
Lady
break.
Panthers working the other direction. Smith, good little move there, no good. Rebound, and Megan Perales scores the first 2 points of the third quarter for the Lady Panthers.
And Weslaco still has the momentum from that strong finish in the second quarter. They finished the first half on a 15-3 run.
And here we go, Van Tilburg, another block. She's got 3 or 4 in this game. Unofficially 3. Villarreal, nice little move there. Villarreal hitting the mouth, and she still scores right there, making it 46-28. And the Lady Panthers on a nice little run here.
And they go right to her on offense, 3 fouls and everything. She's trying to get that groove back that she left since exiting the first quarter.
Good defense right there by Perales and Van Tilburg. And nearly a turnover, but Del Rio still with the ball here. The Queens working it around the perimeter here. Try to go inside, but there's not much there with the height of the Lady Panthers. And here we go. They'll work it here. Shooting from the outside. Torres, no good. Rebound. And that's going to be Muniz with the ball. Muniz can handle the ball nicely also here for the Lady Panthers. Villarreal working it here. Jumper inside. No, passes to Van Tilburg. Can't finishes. Gets her own rebound. Right back up there. Third shot, no good. Van Tilburg, fourth shot. And count that one. Yep, she's a little tired there getting her own rebound, but finally perseverance pays off for 2 points for Van Tilburg, making it 48-28. Big lead here for Weslaco.
They're making the big girl work for those points.
And a timeout is called over here by Del Rio. We'll go ahead and keep it right here, but how about Laura Van Tilburg? Is she just trying to up her total rebounds or what? But no one can swipe that ball away from her on the fourth shot. She finally made it.
There's got to be someone there on the Weslaco high staff that keeps track of rebounds, assists, and at one point you have to be flipping the page to fill that book, because she not only is a great scorer, as we saw, she's a multi-talented athlete. Of course, her size is what teams focus on tape, but when you look at her in person on the court and during game time, when she's not scoring in that second quarter, she was kind of a decoy. She opened up the spaces and allowed Jazz Muniz to get some shots. He got 3 3-pointers in that second quarter, and now just overpowering teams. Nearly there a turnover caused by Muniz, but getting 4 rebounds in the process of putting this bucket to make it a 20-point game. Wow.
All right, Niestern driving right here against Van Tilburg, and Laura's going to pick up a foul and score 2 points right there for Nieskern. And Van Tilburg, this will be her second personal foul. And that's their first points in a long time for Del Rio. 48-30. Lady Panthers on top. They were tested early in that second quarter, but they've come out on a tear since the middle of that second quarter. Free throw is good, making it 48-31. Perales going up strong, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line. 5:36 here in the third quarter. Lady Panthers tried to advance to the next round of the playoffs. And this is the only game that's going on here in the playoffs for a Valley school. Actually, there's a 3A game going on, my bad. Lyford and Corpus Christi West Oso. Perales here, free throw is no good.
And most of the other 5A teams are, like you said, Carlos, are playing tomorrow. Edinburgh, Verla, Harlingen High, and Weslaco gets the winner of that Harlingen High game. So if the
Harlingen High versus Laredo United, that game taking place tomorrow in Roma. Second free throw here for Perales.
And a very smart decision by Coach Fino. She won the coin flip and elected to play tonight to give Del Rio just 1 day's rest after traveling 3 hours all the way to Laredo.
All right, 5:30 here left in the third quarter as Del Rio trying to get back in the game. Wide open lane there, a little bit of confusion on the defensive side of the ball there for the Lady Panthers and score 2 points.
I thought Ureta might have traveled there. She took one too many steps, in my opinion, but they gave her the bucket, and now the foul here for Weslaco.
It's going to be on Summer Smith, her second personal foul.
So now Angela Villarreal kind of making up for that second quarter miss with 3 fouls picked up in the first. She started hot with that early bucket to make it a 17-point game, and though she missed the free throw, she's been very active in these first 2.5 minutes of the second half.
5:17 here in the third quarter. Villarreal's second free throw. And that one is good. All right, so here we go now. Del Rio with the ball, working the ball around here. Perimeter, that's what they've been doing most of this game, trying to open up the passing lanes and the driving lanes. And a foul on Perales.
But that little sideline to sideline pass is very dangerous. Jaslyn Muniz has been very active with her hands. She's already stolen a couple of those passes, or at least gotten her hand to misdirect the ball.
Inside, no good. Van Tilburg there, hands up, taking the shot there. And I didn't see the foul there, but that's going to be probably, who are they going to call that one on? It's going to be on number 11. That's Megan Perales. Picks up 2 quick fouls, and she's got how many now? 3. So Megan Perales with 3 personal fouls, and so does Angela Villarreal. Both those girls in foul trouble. Ashley Gonzalez looking to come in. Actually, nope, they're going to bring in someone else instead. Looks like Amy Garcia is coming into the game.
So a sophomore and sophomore guard. Let's see how she reacts to this pressure.
Free throw is good.
But that's been the motto for Weslaco since Fino's been here. A lot of people focus, of course, on Van Tilburg. You got Angela Villarreal, Summer Smith. But when a girl is in foul trouble, it's the next girl up. It was Ashley Gonzalez earlier, and now it was going to be the substitution for Amy Garcia.
Yep, Amy Garcia, sophomore, now into the game here for the Lady Panthers. Feed it inside, Van Tilburg. Double team, triple team, takes it up strong and scores. Score it there for Laura Van Tilburg. They just can't stop her.
They would double team her with a little combo between Laura Nieskern and Anea Torres, and now they added a mixer, added Adriana Urieta for that triple team, and she still overpowers them for the shot.
51-34 is our score with 4:30 here in the third quarter. Lady Panthers trying to extend their lead here with this possession. Long pass to Van Tilburg. She gets it out of the air. Double team, and she'll find Villarreal. Villarreal working, shot, 16-footer, count it for Angela Villarreal, playing with 3 personal fouls, playing smart, she scores right there, 53-34, Weslaco.
And just a clean release by Villarreal, sitting in there, both feet on the ground, releasing that little obtuse angle of her body, clean shot, and again, a 19-point lead.
Jazz Muniz just knocked that one away for just a moment, but picked up and scoring right there. Looks like that was Susie Gomez with her first points of the game for Del Rio. 53-36 is the score. Muniz shot, that one's not going to be any good. Almost made it though off the glass. And rebound here, Ureta. 3:43 remaining in the third quarter. Taking a shot right here and off the glass, and now a little bit of a run here. Victoria Mesa with 2 points.
And Jaslyn Muniz did not want to get in there and play defense on that particular play. Again, getting a foul trouble, but a big bucket again by Angela Villarreal.
2 more points there for Villarreal. 3:20, 55-38. Lady Panthers on top. Stolen by Angela Villarreal, and here she goes. She likes the pass on the run here, and she also can keep it.
Awesome move.
Makes the move right there. Rebound Van Tilburg, and 2 more points for Laura Van Tilburg. Timeout called. Going to be a short timeout, a 30-second timeout here.
And Coach Hefner not happy with what his team is. He doesn't feel his team is playing enough defense. He's telling his girls to pick the hands up, at least do something to create the lanes. But is there a team in South Texas, South San Antonio, that can beat Weslaco? They are taking it to this Del Rio team, which completely obliterated Edinburgh North, which is one of the better teams in the Rio Grande Valley. But right now, Weslaco playing strong, and I like that combo between Angela Villarreal, who's coming in. You don't think she misses playing that second quarter. She's playing very energetic, high, so cliche, high motor, but she's playing like this might be her last game, and it right now it's not looking like it is.
It looks like they're going to be moving on. Of course, still a lot of basketball to be played here. We're at the 3:03 in the third quarter, 57-38 Lady Panthers, and they play the winner of Laredo United and Harlingen, which the game will be taking place tomorrow in Roma. But still a lot to be played here. Shooting from the outside. Nisker, no good. Rebound here, Lady Panthers. 2:50 now left in the third. Villarreal with that one-handed pass here to Smith, and they'll go right back to Villarreal. Villarreal so quick, so fast, like you talked about, that motor always running. Almost a turnover right there. Smith fighting for the ball, and coming up with it here will be Gomez. Gomez takes it up, no good. Keister comes back, and she gets the ball. It's knocked out of bounds by Muniz.
And if Jasmine Muniz had stretched her hand just a little bit higher to go in for the block, she might have picked up a foul. But I like what she did there in transition. It was a 2-on-1 break. They passed it over, and Muniz got back on transition defense and just put enough of her body to make the shot a little bit more comfortable. And although Del Rio maintains possession, they did not get the bucket there on the fast break.
All right, inbound here, Del Rio. Outside, Nisker, shot. Sweet shot from that baseline there for Nisker, and she scores 2 points here to help the cause of Del Rio.
She's her post player, but she can shoot the 17, 18-foot jumper surprisingly well.
All right, inside to Van Tilburg. Back to Smith. Smith back to Van Tilburg. Van Tilburg takes the shot in and out of the rim. Rebound, Del Rio. Working in the other direction now. Who's that? Who has the ball? That's Torres. And way outside trying to find a lane. Driving, taking the shot, foul, and no bucket there for Cheyenne Peña. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
And Torres has not had her shots come the way she's wanted to. She got 27 points in that by-district win against Edinburgh North in Laredo. And right now the game has been picked up by the Queens on behalf of Niskern. And right here on the free throw line, Cheyenne Peña.
All right. Free throw is good. Make it 57-41 here. Second one is good as well for the Queens. Lady Panthers now Smith. And there it is. She carried the ball right there. Turnover. Lady Panthers can't sleep here on Del Rio. Can't think they can just cruise through the rest of this game. I know Coach Fino won't let them because the Lady Panthers have always played tough even with the lead. And they certainly can't do it against Del Rio here. Inside, Niskern blocked and foul called. Was it before the block or is it going to be on Van Tilburg?
It is on
they're
Van
going to
Tilburg.
say 22 on Laura Van Tilburg. That's her third personal foul. So Van Tilburg with 3 fouls, Megan Perales with 3 fouls, Angela Villarreal also with 3 fouls. All 3 of those starters as Niskern scores another one right there to cut into the lead, making it 57-43.
And this goes back to the type of physical defense that Del Rio likes to play. When Van Tilburg has the ball inside the paint, you got 3 players surrounding her, and even on the transition offense, there's still players out there guarding. I like that 2-3 zone that they're running.
And what happened there? Again, another turnover, and they're going to call that one on Villarreal for carrying the ball. That's 3 straight turnovers here for the Lady Panthers, and Del Rio's been able to capitalize off those turnovers, scoring each time. Let's see if they do it once again. It's 57-44. Del Rio making a little run here, Alex.
It's a 9. They've only scored 9 points in the 5:54 mark Weslaco has. And this was a 20-point game. It was 28-48 with 5:54 left.
No good here. Rebound. Van Tilburg, she clears the boards. 1:07 now here left in the third quarter. 57-44. Van Tilburg with the ball from Villarreal. Scored 2 points right there to break that run by Del Rio.
It was a 9-16 run, but those 7 points slowly started chipping away, and it's back to a 15-point lead.
Foul called on Villarreal. That's going to be 4 personal fouls on Angela Villarreal now. And she might have to come out of the game. We're at 46 seconds, and she does. Ashley Gonzalez will now come into the game here for the Lady Panthers. 46.3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Clock is on the side of the Lady Panthers now because they are up 59-44. To the line here is Ureta. And she is good there from the free throw line.
Van Tilburg and Jaslyn Muniz have not been to the bench. They've played the entire game while all the other players in foul trouble have come out. And they get the offensive board out of the missed free throw.
Niskanen with the rebound. Shot there, no good. Coming up with it is Garcia. Feeds it here to Jazz Muniz. Muniz to Gonzalez. Finds Smith. Smith is going to take her time now. Go inside to Van Tilburg. Muniz from outside. No good. And rebound here with Ureta. Coming with the ball here, 26 seconds. Feed inside. Van Tilburg's there for the block, but can't get it. And score 2 points there for Science. And timeout called. And Weslaco calls a timeout with 19.3 seconds. 59-47. Del Rio climbing back into this game to make it a close contest here now.
It's an 11-19 run. And it's those long rebounds off the misses that are hurting Weslaco, because you got all the other players around. You got Jasmine, you got Jaslyn, you have Villarreal when she was in there, but now you have Amy Garcia and Ashley Gonzalez, who are not part of the original rotation. And you have them out there on the outside, already focusing on Van Tilburg. When they release the long three and it hits the top of the rim, it makes that release to the mid-range part of the court. They get that long rebound, and then Van Tilburg is stuck here on defense, on the offensive side, and then you got Del Rio running the court. So that's one thing that I saw on Tuesday from Del Rio. They are quick on that transition offense, and they can convert. They haven't gotten those inside shots on the half-court offense, but when they are running, just like Weslaco, they are very effective.
All right, 12-point lead here for the Lady Panthers. They had the ball with 19.3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 59-47 is the score. Let's see if they can get a quality possession here to end the third quarter. Working the ball there is Gonzalez, knocked out of bounds there by Ureta. Good defense there for the Queens. .13 seconds now. Smith, Gonzalez back and forth inside the Van Tilburg. Smith with 8 seconds, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Ureta, 5 seconds, and Del Rio will keep the ball here. 4.3 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
And little by little, the Del Rio crowd is getting back into this game. They were dead silent for the first 2 quarters.
2 seconds, has to shoot, and that'll do it. That'll be the end of the third quarter. We go to the fourth now with the Lady Panthers on top by a score of 59-47. We'll be right back.
Weslaco, home to all your digital printing needs in the Valley. At Copyright, you can sit down with one of our creative consultants to design that perfect program for your event. If you need a photo for that milestone time in life, we have the latest technology combined with endless creativity to capture that special time. We do photo enlargements, banners, and for new businesses, we can create signs, business cards, flyers, and more. Copyright in Weslaco, located on Westgate behind Walgreens. For printing done right, Copyright.
All right, so we begin the fourth quarter here with the Lady Panthers on top, 59-47, but only a 12-point lead. I say only because the Lady Panthers are used to blowing out their competition by the time we enter the fourth quarter, but this is the second round of the playoffs, and the Lady Panthers with a good lead here, I guess you could say, against the Del Rio Queens. It was Angela Villarreal with 7 points there in the third quarter, Laura Van Tilburg with 8 to help the cause here for the Lady Panthers. We go to the fourth here. Del Rio with the possession, trying to climb back into this game, make it a 10-point game, and yep, they do with Ureta's 2 points right there. 10-point game here now. 59-49, turnover, and Del Rio will get the ball right back. Just beginning the fourth quarter right now. Interesting ball game here. 10-point lead for the Lady Panthers. I'd like to thank our sponsors, South Texas College, McDonald's, and Payne Auto Group of the Rio Grande Valley. I'm Carlos Romero, along with Alex Pena, live on 956sports.com. All right, here we go. Nieskern with the ball right here. She can shoot those three-pointers she has in this game. She's got 1 in this contest, but they'll work the perimeter here, will Del Rio. Good defense here by the Lady Panthers. Van Tilburg almost stole that one away from Nieskern. And there she is, all over Nieskern there. 6'3" versus 6 foot right there. Now Summer Smith working the defense. And the Lady Panthers just playing great defense right here. Nothing is open for Del Rio. They'll drive right here. That's Ureta. No good. Rebound. That's Summer Smith. And now no foul called right there. And here we go. Jazz Muniz taking the shot. No good. Van Tilburg rebounds it. Working it here. She goes right back up. Can't get it to fall. Another rebound. And Del Rio comes up with it. 6:47 nearly stolen there by Gonzalez, and they're going to call a foul instead.
And a good job there by Cheyenne Pena to kind of block out Van Tilburg, if you say so, between 3 defenders. I think it would have been a more viable option to pass it back outside to either Summer Smith or Jasmine Muniz. She was trying to force the issue in there. You saw a couple of shots, very uncomfortable. But Del Rio, what I've seen in this early part of the fourth quarter and third quarter, when they attack the basket on transition inside, somehow the communication is missed for the Weslaco defense, and they find a clear lane for the
layup. All right, so Torres scores it right there to make it a 9-point lead as Del Rio climbs back into this game. 9-point lead here for the Lady Panthers. 8-point lead, 59-51. Lady Panthers need a score. It's been a while for them. Here we go. Gonzalez handling it to Muniz. Van Tilburg, the top of the key, takes the shot, no good. And it should be Lady Panther ball. The crowd sees it the way I do, but Del Rio has the possession here. 59-51, Del Rio has climbed back into this game. It's an 8-point lead here for the Panthers at 6:24 in the fourth quarter. Timeout called by Coach Hefner of the Del Rio Queens. What has happened to the Lady Panthers here, the latter part of the third quarter and early on here in the fourth here, Alex?
This was a 20-point game. This was 48-28 with 5:54 left in the third quarter. And the Weslaco Lady Panthers, they had that momentum carried over from that second quarter to the third quarter with the addition of Angela Villarreal after she sat out the second quarter with foul trouble. But when she came out, again, the same problems. Del Rio snatched away the momentum. And I like what I've seen from Nieskern, taking it to Van Tilburg. And when they've corralled around the Weslaco post, they are able to get back on defense and offense. So I like what I've seen from Del Rio on that transition defense. And I'm pretty sure that's what Coach Hefner is telling them as well.
All right, so an 8-point lead here for the Lady Panthers. Crowd now on their feet, knowing that they need to cheer on their Lady Panthers right now as they have gone cold from the field and have not scored a bucket here in a while. And let's see who's going to come out of the court. Coach Fina will keep her same 5. Jazz Muniz, Ashley Gonzalez, Summer Smith, Van Tilburg, and Amy Garcia, the sophomore here for the Lady Panthers. They're all back on the court here. 6:20 now. Del Rio with the ball here and the possession.
It's a young Weslaco team, a lot of sophomores, a lot of juniors, but Coach Fino trusts her players with their maturity to get over this hump right now.
All right, Nieskern now here with the ball against Van Tilburg, working it. And now here we go now. Summer Smith doing a good job against Torres. Torres wanted to take the shot. Van Tilburg able to steal that one away. Hey, here we go. Lady Panthers need a score here. It's been a while. Gonzalez here to Smith. Inside Van Tilburg. Triple team. Puts it up there. Yep, she'll go to the line. And there'll be a foul right there on Andrea Ureta. So Van Tilburg will go to the line here with 5:56 in the fourth quarter.
And great awareness by Van Tilburg, feeling the pressure and throwing the shot out there to at least go to free throw line and get two. But I like what I've seen from Summer Smith on defense. Very quick feet.
All right, let's see here. Van Tilburg, a good free thrower for the Lady Panthers. Puts it up and count it. Free throws will be important here in the fourth quarter. And put the lead back up here to a 9-point lead for the Lady Panthers, 60-51. And for those of you guys watching at home, the Lady Panthers very, very calm, very, very cool, despite a slim lead of 9 points.
We say slim because it was a 20-point game just a couple of minutes ago.
Yep, second free throw is good here for the Lady Panthers. 61-51 here. Let's see what happens as Del Rio comes in. 5:52 left in the game. Working it here now. Torres trying to go inside. Stolen by Van Tilburg. Eastern has it back. Inside off the glass and goes in. Counted right there for Science. Christian Science has 4 points in this game.
And Weslaco got a little bit too fast. They're trying to get back on transition offense. They left no one outside on the left-hand side.
Villarreal takes the shot up, no good. And Van Tilburg scores it right there for the Lady Panthers. 2 more points there for Van Tilburg. And to make the score 61-53. And Lady Panthers now steal the ball. And let's see what happens right there. Yep, one
Turnover.
of the queens right there. Just touched the ball right there. That's Science.
And there's
That's the baseline there with the ball. And one of the Del Rio queens is Peña, a little shaken up right there on the plate. 5 minutes now left in this game. 63-53 Lady Panthers. Villarreal working it here. Villarreal playing with 4 fouls. Muniz taking the shot from the outside. Count it! Jazz Muniz scoring a 3-pointer right here in the fourth quarter. She went cold in the third. She's back here in the fourth.
That's exactly what Weslaco needed. It was a 7-point game not too long ago. Made it back to double digits, and now another 3-pointer, which is her forte from the outside, and another block by Van Tilburg.
Blocked by Van Tilburg. Niestern wanted to go up strong against her. 4 blocks here for Van Tilburg. Here we go. Niestern working it, driving, left hand, off the glass. Count it there. Nice little move there for Laura Niestern to help the cause of Del Rio. 66-55 now. Villarreal handling it here. Wide open. 4:07 now left in the game. Back and forth. Yep, she had a couple of people wide open, but Coach Fino, I think, wants him to work a little bit of clock here and look for a good quality shot. Van Tilburg is being double teamed, and Garcia is actually wide open when they double team Van Tilburg. But they'll go ahead and work some clock here. Muniz wide open, taking that 3-pointer. Yep, money for Jazz Muniz. Another 3-pointer. All her buckets in this game have been 3-pointers. She's got 2 here in the fourth. 69-55, Lady Panthers. 3:28 left in the game. Eastern loses the ball, and that's going to be a backcourt violation. Megan Perales will come into the game. How about a big hand there for Amy Garcia, who played most of that, almost all that third and most of that fourth quarter. Good defensive play for her. And we'll go ahead and keep it right here, Alex, with 69-55 is the score. 3:24 left in the game, and the Lady Panthers, give a little bit of credit here to Jazz Muniz. Quiet in the third. She's got 2 3-pointers here in the fourth.
Yeah, whenever someone is missing, they always find someone to corral around the team and supply the missing points. In that second quarter, when Angela came out with 3 fouls, it was Jaslyn. And now that some of the Lady Panthers were in foul trouble, a lot of them had 3-4. Summers playing with 4 fouls, am I correct? So then when they needed them,
Summers got 2 fouls. Angela Villarreal with 4 fouls, Perales with 3 fouls. And that's why you didn't see Megan Perales. I was wondering where she was. I forgot. She's got those 3 personal fouls, but here we are. The final moments of the game, she's going to put, her top people in there, get your starters back in there, and you see down there Coach Fino talking to her team, 9 years the head coach, 9 years in the playoffs. She knows what she's talking about, especially when she gets to this level of competition. She's putting her starters right back in there.
And if they keep playing the way they are, they're going to win this game, and whoever they get, watch out. This is a team poised to not only make it back-to-back trips to the Sweet 16, but do something important in the regional tournament, and who knows, and we might see them in state competition.
All right, the starters all back in there. Smith, Villarreal, Muniz, Perales, and Van Tilburg. High lob to Van Tilburg, gets it. Doesn't even dribble, but she puts it off the glass to increase the lead here for the Lady Panthers. 71-55 Weslaco, 3:15 left in the game.
She's that good, and I think Del Rio was hoping that Weslaco would release those quick shots.
Stolen by Smith. Angela Villarreal down the court, off the glass, count it. 73-55. Lady Panthers, they're on a roll here now. 2:57 left in the game. It's the good defense here. Summer Smith working it and ties it up. Excellent job by the captain of the team, Summer Smith. Turning the ball over, possession arrow says it goes to the Lady Panthers.
And I like what Summer Smith is doing, not just with a quick feed, but in those pregame warm-ups, they have this drill where they pivot their feet and their hips, put their hands up on the air and the other one down, and that's really helped them get the hands in between the passing lanes and force turnovers.
All right, timeout called on the floor here, and down there, Coach Fino looking for the whiteboard. She's going to go ahead and call a play down there. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. It's going to be a timeout as the Lady Panthers, once again, Jazz Muniz has been incredible, throughout this game. Scoring, all she scores is 3-pointers from the outside, as she's got 2 3-pointers here in the fourth quarter. Van Tilburg, I got her with 4 points, but I might be a little bit off here in the fourth. She got 4 here in the fourth quarter. And that's been most of the scoring, or all the scoring here, as the Lady Panthers have battled back. They played tremendous defense, really clogging up the lanes. Nothing for Del Rio inside. As the Lady Panthers, now it was, an 8-point lead for them. But they were able to increase that now to 73-55 here in the fourth quarter.
And it's not a bad thing when all your shots are 3 points. Talk about players who are one-trick pony, but Jasmine Muniz can shoot the ball well, and she also contributes with passing. Of course, we focus a lot on what Angela and Summer do, but Jasmine don't care herself. She plays great defense, as all the other players do on this play. And anybody that plays, that's what Coach Miller told me, anybody that plays or is going to play for Weslaco or has played for the Lady Panthers, they've all left school with a little bit of defensive intelligence, if you will.
All right, 18 points for Jazz Muniz in this game. She's been silent but deadly, most definitely. All right, here we go. Inside to Smith. She goes down, and there's going to be a blocking foul, and that's going to go against Peña. 2:47 left in the game here now. 73-55. It was interesting there in the second quarter, and it was definitely interesting there in the third, but the latter part of the third quarter, the Lady Panthers, and here in the fourth, been all Lady Panthers that they've just dominated.
Yeah, and that second quarter, after it was a 27-20 lead, they cut it down with a 5-0 run, make it 25-27, and then Weslaco went on a roll.
Villarreal right there off of the inbound pass, scored 2 more points for her here.
And it seems like the seas have calmed a little bit for Weslaco. They wear that late rally by Del Rio, and now the Queens are in disarray.
Here we go, inside pass, and counter right there for Mesa. It's been a while since the Queens have scored. 75-57 is the score now. Lady Panthers won't quit. Inside, Perales wide open, misses that one, but Van Tilburg is there to put it back in there. 2 more points for Van Tilburg, 77-57. Yep, it's back to a 20-point lead for Weslaco. 2:07 here now left in the game. Villarreal nearly stole that one. And yep, she actually tipped it, and Ureta actually was the last one to touch it as the ball goes out of bounds. So turnover here led by Villarreal. We're at the 2-minute mark now left. 20-point lead here. Lady Panthers are going to move on.
It's an 18-6 run since the 6:38 mark of the fourth quarter. So right now you can tell which team clearly on top.
All right, there's going to be a foul called here. And Villarreal goes down hard. A little hobbled right there. Seems to be okay. As the foul will be on Niskern. Coming into the game now will be Cassie Zapata. In for Megan Perales. So Zapata, who gets a lot of playing time now, seeing a little bit of action here in the area around the playoffs. Still got Smith in there, Muniz and Villarreal, and Van Tilburg, and left wide open is Villarreal, but she can't score out on the baseline jumper. 1:40 now left in the game. 20-point lead here for Weslaco, but it's been an interesting game here, to say the least. On the outside shot, count it, three-pointer. That one for Torres. Cut into that lead a little bit here, but it might be a little, too late. And scoring there is Summer Smith.
And that's what Weslaco can do also. Late in the game, they can match you bucket for bucket.
79-60. Lady Panthers. Another shot, and count it right there, another for Torres.
And there's 1 minute left in the game, but Coach Fino still coaching her players. They know that this game's not over until it's over.
Yeah, 1 minute left, 79-62. Interesting contest here, to say the least. If you're just tuning in now, it was crazy earlier. It was an 8-point lead for the Panthers, the Lady Panthers, late in the third quarter, and then Weslaco started to pull away. And it was because of plays like that, just tough defense. And that's a turnover right there, and Summer Smith did an excellent job to turn that ball over. 55 seconds now left in the game. Villarreal with the ball here. And this is going to do it here. Lady Panthers at 50 seconds. Inside of Van Tilburg. Smith taking the shot. No good. And that was going to be kicked away here off the leg of one of the Queens. And Villarreal gets the ball here. 38 seconds.
Even that falls for Weslaco.
And Villarreal loses the ball, goes out of bounds, it looks like. And new personnel will come in here for Del Rio.
Three things that I think have made Weslaco victorious in this game. One, Van Tilburg cleaning up whatever messes their teammates have. Of course, Summer Smith playing great defense. And then you got to give it to Jasmine Muniz with 6 threes in the game. How is that not going to lead Weslaco to a victory?
All right, here we go now. 33 seconds left in the game. Smith inside to Muniz. Back to Smith. Smith here now still working with the ball here. 30 seconds now left in the contest. 79-62 is the score. Lady Panthers going to go on to play the winner of Laredo United versus Harlingen. And yeah, they're going to call a foul right there. Going down and taking the charge with Mormon for Del Rio. But it won't really matter now with 19 seconds now left in the game, 17. Clock is running down. And your Lady Panthers are going to come home with another championship. An area round championship this time. Hard earned for the Lady Panthers. Smith with the ball, 5 seconds now. Smith dribbling at 3 seconds. Muniz, ball just touched out of bounds. And that'll do it. That is it. The Lady Panthers in a close game here at times against Del Rio, win it by a final score of 79-62. The Lady Panthers are area champs as they move on to the third round of the playoffs. All right, well, that'll do it. Alex Pena will go downstairs and get an interview with Coach Fino, which will be you'll be able to watch later on 956sports.com as the Lady Panthers once again win it by a final score of 79-62. Just a fantastic game for everyone involved. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, South Texas College, McDonald's, and Payne Auto Group of the Rio Grande Valley. Also like to give a special thanks to K-West and the Weslaco Independent School District and their help in putting on this broadcast and our partnership with 956sports.com in putting on this broadcast. I'd like to thank head coach Griselda Fino, Principal Yvette Morales, Athletic Coordinator Eddie Serna, Athletic Director Oscar Riojas, and of course Superintendent of Schools, Coach Ruben Alejandro. For Alex Peña and everyone at 956sports.com, I'm Carlos Robledo. Good night, everybody. Once again, the Lady Panthers are area champions. They win it by a final score of 79-62.